Good evening, fellow YouTubers out there, and welcome, welcome to the Arizona Griper Halloween special, starring all your notorious hosts, Mr. Arizona. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're having a notoriously spooky evening. Me? My evening is quite interesting. And also a little bit spooky as the fog rolls in. You know, I actually wanted to tell you a story. A story about how I came to be this lovely persona that you see before you. Would you like to hear it? Very well. Allow us to humor you a little bit. Now, this was a couple years ago on a night just like tonight. The moon was full and the time was just right. Just a little bit after midnight on All Hallows Eve on October 31st, 2021. I remember it well, because after all, ever since that night, I haven't been the same since then. You see, there's a difference between the light and the dark. The sinister and the innocent. And they all intermingle just like tonight. And allow me to explain. But let me change the ambient lighting a little bit. So just give me a minute. Then I'll explain my situation to you. Hang on, I'll be right back. Brief intermission, folks. gotta figure out how to turn this stupid shit off. I don't know how to turn it off from here. It's taking me a while to find the switch with this stupid mask on and shit. So just give me a minute. There we go. Had to set mood. Make sure that everything is centered. All right. Let's get into story time, shall we? It was on a night just like this one. The moon was full, and we had just, is that Wolf? Yo, what's up? How you doing? Not sure who that is, but let me just check real quick. Make sure it's not a stupid troll or nothing. Nope. Nobody's in here. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Fine. Anyway. Let us to continue on, shall we? By the way, happy Halloween, everybody. Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. If you don't, I don't care. I'll pull down my underwear. Anyway. It was on a night just like this one. It wasn't just like any other night. The moon was full and it shined brightly. In fact, it shines so bright, you didn't even need a flashlight. We just walked to and from every house, gathering candy as we went, saying trick or treat, holding out our bags and as they fill them up with candy and many delicious items. Anyway, it had been about a little after midnight, and me and some friends of mine decided to stop at some benches in the park to kind of divvy up our candy and, you know, all that good stuff. And so anyway, we did. And we were sitting there, you know, trading out our candy, doing all that. And one of us has the idea, let us go to a graveyard, which was right down the street from where I used to live. And a lot of the other people were like, no, that's not a good idea. No. Finally, my friend convinced us, and he said, well, don't be chicken and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, we went. And as we got close to the gravesite, we noticed strange markings on the front of the front of the gate, written in some weird symbol. We couldn't make it out, and we just ignored it and pressed on. Well, eventually we got it into the middle of the graveyard, and it was a rather heavily forested area. There was the gravestones and all that in the middle, and there was forest all around. So we were looking around, just admiring everything. And we heard a loud snap. We turned around, didn't see nothing. So it was in the distance, so we really didn't pay any attention to it. So we just went about our business, just walking around the gravesite, taking pictures and video and all that for YouTube, Anyway, we heard another loud snap. And that one sounded a little bit closer, and I was like, wow. Now, that sounded a little bit too close. But I got brushed off, and we just continued on. Anyway, my friends decided to play a little prank on me. They decided to run off and leave me in the middle of a gravesite. So that's what they did. They ran off and left me in the middle of the thing with my bag of candy, not knowing where the heck I was or how the heck I was going to get out. So there I was, in the middle of a gravesite, 12 midnight, on a full moon, out in the middle of nowhere. You want to know what happened next? Do you want to know? I bet you do, and I will explain it. You see, I was out there by myself, but not by chance. I was chosen by the beast. But anyway, I'm getting too ahead of myself. So anyway, sorry, this is a little bit difficult for me to explain without being my true self, if you know what I mean. Trust me, what lies behind this mask would shock you, disturb you, and utterly send you in the deepest pits of hell. But anyway, I was walking by the steps came closer, and I started running, sprinting, spilling my candy everywhere. I didn't care. I wanted to get the hell out of there. Next thing you know, I felt something grab back behind me and pick me up by the scruff of the neck and lift me up high. And that's when I saw teeth baring, covered with fur, sharp nails. It gave me a dead stare. It was a werewolf. It grabbed me, sank its teeth right here, bit into me hard. And left me for dead. And I thought to myself, I was going to die, as my shirt was soaked with blood. I began to slowly drift out of consciousness. And when I awoke the next day, my shirt was bloody, and my wounds on my neck had healed as if nothing happened. So I picked myself up, and I went home to explain to my parents what had happened. Naturally, they didn't believe me. They thought I was making up one of my silly stories, and I got grounded, of course. But did it stop me? No, it didn't. The next night, during the day, I felt fine. Did my business as usual. Nothing out of the ordinary. The night, I got a good night's sleep and yada, yada, yada. I didn't notice anything until one day I woke up with a splitting headache. And for some reason, I had the urge to open my window and look up. And that's when I saw her, my beloved mistress, the moon, as full as she was. Then, with only then, I started to change. I felt my bones crunching, my hands getting longer, my body getting more muscular, and my clothes began to tear. Finally, I leapt out of my window, and I don't remember what happened after that. I woke up the next morning, and naked in the middle of a park somewhere, not knowing what had transpired that night, not knowing what I had done or what I didn't do, nothing. There was no news, nothing, just endless silence. Until later on that day, early that morning, I crept back into my bed, praying to God that my parents didn't notice I was gone. Anyway, ever since that night, I have learned to control it and learned to give it a name. The name is werewolf, which is what I truly am and what I've been truly meant to be. For I was not merely turned, I was born one. And here I stand before you, restrained power beyond your recognition. I have immense power, the power over my environment, the power of survival, and the power of eternity. You see, we werewolves do not age like you humans. That is why I care nothing for silly human doubts and battles. They mean nothing to me. I care nothing about the battles of mortals, the battles of humans. Because think on this logically. We hang behind the shadows, waiting, fighting our time. We wait for a reason. We wait until the last human destroys themselves. Because it's in their nature. They have a destructive nature about them. And they show it daily. That is why they fight. They argue, they tussle. For what? Simple, silly views and attention. I crave no such thing. In fact, I am the opposite. I stay under the radar, away from humans, and I build my own world, my own community, my own sanctuary, where I can feel free to do as I choose, and be I've waited a long time for this. Centuries I've waited. And sooner or later, our time will come. And the hour of our glory will be upon us. And why the fuck is my camera going all fucking weird? Wow. Let me see if I can clean it. Oh, great. Great, my camera just went blurry. Hold on. Fucking A. There we go. Oh, God damn it. Hold on. Hard for me to see. There we go. But like I said, I know it's difficult for you to see me, but it's also difficult for us to see you. It's okay. We love you all the same. Well, fellow viewers, I bid you farewell. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, hold on my camera again. This stupid there we go. Fuck, I gotta hurry. Why is my fucking camera not coming on? There it is. Okay, hold on. There we go. So anyway, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, you take care, have a happy Halloween, and stay creepy. Later, guys. Peace.